This week we have the Sun coming together with Pluto, planet of death and rebirth, and we have the lovers, Venus and Mars, coming together in a harmonious trine. All of this, an empowered moment and more in my new intuitive energy forecast for the week of Monday, January 20th through Sunday, January 26th, 2025. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment, here to do the intuitive energy forecast for the week. So for the collective this week, we're going to be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. That'll be the main message for everyone. Your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Sacred Power Reading Cards by Anna Stark. So before we get into the stones of choice or the astrology for the week, let's go ahead, settle in, close our eyes as usual, and let's do an empowered moment. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, focus on relaxing your body and clearing your mind of all thoughts of the day, the week, and the month so far. Just being in the present moment, the here and now. And you're feeling safe and secure, comfortable and at peace as you focus on your breath. Breathing in and exhaling out. Breathing in and exhaling out. And focus your intention and attention on empowerment this week. We've entered a new year, a new month, and we're waiting to see how that energy is going to unfold for us. It might have felt a little slow coming out of the gate. We're now in the middle of the first month of the year, so let's focus on the energy of empowerment. Owning your power, being in your power, not giving away your power to any circumstance, situation, emotion, feeling, thought form, or belief system. Just standing in your truth, your confidence, your courage. And take a deep breath in and expand into that confidence and courage. Expand into that personal power. Allow yourself to feel yourself expanding into the essence of your authentic truth. With each breath that you take in and each exhale that you let out, see yourself, your energy, your essence, growing bigger and brighter and stronger, more attuned and connected to your higher soul self. More attuned and connected to your sense of empowerment, and more attuned and connected to your authentic self. So breathing deeply, breathing in that intention into every cell of your body. And as you exhale, you can open your eyes slowly and return to this time and place and space. So this week, the stones of choice that I'm going to show you, my angels and guides led me and guided me to do something just a little bit out of order, so to speak. They want me to talk about the astrology for the week because the 3 stones of choice, which are special intention pendants, were related to 3 different astrological energies this week. And so it's almost important to talk about the astrological energies before we show you the stones of choice for the special message card a little bit later. So let's talk about the astrology. On Tuesday, the 21st of January, we start out with Mercury, who is the messenger planet, the planet that rules the mental realm, our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications. And right now it's in practical, grounded, cautious, conservative Capricorn, goal-oriented Capricorn. And it's in a challenging connection to Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron that rules these past life wounds or traumas or difficulties that we carry within us from other lifetimes and even from our own childhood. Chiron is an Aries, and so this is all about our sense of self, our sense of self-assuredness, our confidence, our courage, our leadership ability, our individuality. And so with Mercury ruling the mental realm, challenging Chiron, this is some wounds regarding speaking our truth, in our thought processes, in our belief systems perhaps. Maybe that's about our life purpose, our life path, our career path, who we are out in the world, because that's where Mercury is in Capricorn, that rules that outer world realm. This could be about feeling a little insecure in your communication in different situations and circumstances. And so these wounds are coming up so that we can pay attention to, again, kind of owning our power and being able to open that throat chakra and speak our truth, to clear those wounds away, to clear those old traumas and old stories away. And the reason I say to speak your truth with power is because on the same day, the 21st of January, the sun is connecting to powerful Pluto. And the sun is our self-expression. It's our ego's self-expression. Right now, the sun is in Aquarius. So this rules objectivity, and this rules humanitarian endeavors. This rules coming together with people of like mind to assist the collective in some way. Aquarius also is an energy of the zodiac that rules the mental realm. So here again, we have our expression through our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications, the sun in Aquarius, but it's connecting with powerful transformative Pluto. Pluto rules death and rebirth, transformation and regeneration, stepping into and owning your power. So both of those are happening on the same day. We're clearing away those old wounds in regards to speaking our truth or thinking thoughts that are in alignment with our confidence and ability to move towards our goals. And we're stepping into our power. We're empowering ourselves and maybe needing to take back our power in certain situations. And then on Thursday, the 23rd, Mercury is highlighted again. So Mercury, again, ruler of the mental realm. Mercury is the messenger planet. Again, it's in Capricorn, this logical, practical, goal-oriented, ambitious earth sign. It starts out on Thursday opposing Mars the warrior, who's currently retrograde in Cancer, water sign Cancer. So Mars, the fiery planet, the warrior planet, is in this water sign. So it's a little bit slowed down with his movement, especially because he's retrograde. His passion, his vitality, physical vitality, energy, again, might be watered down a little bit because of the emotional energies of Cancer. So it doesn't mean we can't move forward or shouldn't try to move forward, but just know that it might take a little bit of time as Mars is in that retrograde cycle through the sign of Cancer for the next few weeks. Now with it opposing Mercury, again, this is about communication. And in opposition, where Mercury is opposing Mars, is playing out with other people in our lives. And so it's this one-on-one communication. Maybe it's with our boss, maybe it's with a friend, maybe it's with a family member. Cancer, where Mars is, rules home and family, so that wouldn't be surprising. Maybe it's with other people that you work with or that you're collaborating with. But nonetheless, this is something where we are kind of, again, needing to have patience and persistence and determination and a plan to how do we move forward and how do we, patiently and kind of thoughtfully move forward on our path without feeling like we need to rush or that we're far behind or that we have to push ourselves, because Capricorn and Cancer, where Mercury and Mars are not kind of a pushy, hasty sort of energy. It's more of a thought-provoking, step by step, kind of go with the flow with the Cancer water sign, make a plan with the Capricorn earth sign sort of energy. And then also on Thursday, the 23rd, Mercury in Capricorn is also going to make a positive connection to Uranus, the Great Awakener, who is also currently in an earth sign right now, actually finishing up soon his 7-year transit in this earth sign. He'll be going into a new sign of the zodiac later this year, so that'll be exciting. But Uranus is about change and liberation and freedom and redirection and rebelliousness and beating to the beat of your own drum and doing things a little bit differently or uniquely. It's about future change, innovation. And so here we've got Mercury, the messenger planet that rules the mental realm, connecting with this innovative energy. So this to me is ideas and revelations and aha moments and insights that are coming in very harmoniously and easily with this positive connection with Uranus. And then on Saturday, the 25th, we have Venus and Mars, the lovers, both in water signs, and they're positively connecting with one another. So Venus, the planet that rules love relationships, but also rules money and finances, as well as values and how we value ourselves, is currently in romantic, intuitive, healing-oriented Pisces. And it's going to be in a positive trine connection with Mars, which rules that masculine archetype, whereas Venus is the feminine, but Mars rules passion and forward movement and vital energy. And it is currently, again, retrograde in water sign Cancer. So both of these signs have this intuitive, flowing, nurturing, loving, romantic sort of energy to it. Now, because though that Mars is retrograde in Cancer, this could be a revisitation of the past. People from the past. Could be an old romantic partner, could be an old family member you haven't talked to in a long time, an old friend. So these people and circumstances, situations, emotions and feelings, even if it's not an actual person, our emotions and feelings are being revisited. Things from the past are being revisited because Mars is retrograde. And usually when we have a planet that's retrograde, we're needing to work something out. So there needs to be like a resolution, a completion, a conclusion, an understanding, a healing in this case, because they're both in water signs, which rules healing. So we're needing to look at what is that all about? What is this Venus-Mars aspect all about? Now, it could be about a current relationship as well, but if it is about a current relationship that you are in, it's about, again, looking at the memories past of something that's occurred and bringing healing to it or understanding to it, or that unconditional love and forgiveness energy to it. All right, so that's a little bit about what's going on astrologically, and as I promised, let's look at the stones of choice right now. So the first stone of choice is Snowflake Obsidian. Now, Snowflake Obsidian is black like obsidian, but it's got little speckles, which you might not be able to see very well, but it's got little speckles of like white or grayish white snowflakes in it, which is why it's called Snowflake Obsidian. So my angels and guides told me this Snowflake Obsidian relates to the astrology that's happening this week where the sun is connecting to Pluto. So this is, in a sense, about empowerment or transformation, regeneration, death and rebirth, right? And the description that I have Reiki infused into this special intention pendant says that it is infused with the vibration of the number 8, the number of strength, protection, and power, the qualities of Scorpio for empowerment, transformation, and transmuting lower energies, the element of earth for grounding, security, and manifestation. And the energies of Archangel Michael, Archangel of psychic protection, and leading one to the next step of your destiny path. So that is the first stone of choice. The second stone of choice is also a darker stone with this Capricorn and Aquarius energy that we have, but this one is called Orthoceras. It's an Orthoceras fossil. And my guides told me that the Orthoceras fossil special intention pendant was going to relate to the Mercury energy this week, specifically the Mercury energy that's connecting to Uranus, the Great Awakener, the one that can awaken kind of like deeper mental insights or assist us with coming up with the revelations and the innovative ideas, the aha moments. So here we have, this is wrapped in silver wire, like the snowflake obsidian. It's Reiki charged with the vibration of master number 22, with the reduced energy of the 4 as well. So we've got the connection to Earth Mother Gaia with the number 4. And the master number 22 energy is about connection to the higher planes of existence and ancient powers associated with the higher realms. This one has the energies of Pluto connected to it, planet of transformation, transition, death, and rebirth, connection to the Akashic records, which I really think Mercury trining Uranus, the Great Awakener, can really help us to do. So connection to the Akashic records and our past lives so that we can learn from our past mistakes and move forward with positive growth on our path. And this one has the energies of our ancient ancestors infused into it, including those of Atlantis and Lemuria. So that's stone number 2. And then our last stone of choice, and this is kind of a really different one. So I was a little surprised to be guided to this one. And this is just a clear agate slice. It's a cabochon, so it's got a nice flat back to it. But I just love how it almost like mirrors. You can almost see through it. Look at, you can see my finger on the back side of it. It's kind of very clear and almost mirror-like. But this one is going to relate to the lovers, Venus and Mars in a trine. So here we have, this one is actually wrapped in gold wire, and it's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 9, number of unconditional love and service to humanity, the qualities of Pisces for creative purpose and heightened intuition, the element of water for going with the flow and connecting with our empathic abilities. And this one has the energy of Kuan Yin, goddess Kuan Yin, the goddess of the divine feminine, peace and compassion, and the energies of Archangel Haniel, the archangel considered the moon goddess in a way, the archangel that rules the moon, Archangel Haniel. And she helps us with increased psychic and healing abilities. So again, our stones of choice here, let me get some of these other papers aside, but we've got the snowflake obsidian, we've got the Orthoceras fossil, and we've got the clear agate. And all of these can be found on my website, along with a whole slew of others if you want to check that out, for purchase, obviously. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides before we get to the special message card that's associated with your stone of choice. So the first card that was drawn is the 7 of Spiritual. So the 7 of Spiritual in the traditional tarot, it's like the 7 of Wands. And this one says stand your ground at the bottom. And we've been talking about standing in your power or taking back your power, standing in your truth, standing your ground. So it feels like we have to stand up for something. Maybe we have to stand in our own authentic truth to move forward on our authentic path. Maybe we've been, especially in 2024, we've been, kind of focused on our sense of power and empowerment versus disempowering situations and circumstances. Now maybe we're starting to firmly have our feet planted on the ground of our authentic truth, and we're standing in that truth. We're standing our ground. And this might mean too that maybe we're having a conversation with another person, or this could even be with our career or our job, where we need to really kind of dig in, set some good boundaries, say no if we need to, and really, again, stand in your truth, stand in your power, stand your ground. It looks like a he. Looks victorious here. He or she is like standing there in this victorious stance. It almost looks like an eclipsed sun back here. So there might be something between now and the solar eclipse that's coming up in a couple of months that we're needing to focus on as far as standing in our truth and standing our ground. So pay attention to the next couple of months before that solar eclipse comes in. And it just looks like right now where, you know, this person's kind of in the shadows, kind of eclipsed. Basically, the light of the sun is sort of eclipsed right now. So maybe we're not fully seeing with clarity all that we need to see. We're starting to feel a little bit empowered. We're starting to see that we need to stand our ground or stand in our truth. But maybe we still have some things that need to be revealed to us before we're able to kind of come forth out into the light or be fully present with whatever it is that's going on. Okay. All right. Let's look at card number 2. And this is Major Arcana number 5. Now in this deck, it's called Wisdom. In the traditional tarot, this is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is usually an authority figure. Oftentimes it's considered a religious authority figure that we go to for guidance of some sort. It could be, though, also like a counselor or someone else in a position of authority that we trust, and we're looking for some sort of information or guidance or support from this person. But in this deck, it's got a very softer feel to it, right? We've got, here's the kind of religious or spiritual authority, but it's all about wisdom. And maybe you're the spiritual authority, right? It doesn't mean that you have to go outside of yourself or look outside of yourself or speak to somebody outside of yourself to gain this wisdom and gain this insight, to gain an understanding of the guidance that you're looking for. Maybe this is you stepping into your own inner authority, stepping into your own inner wisdom to find the revelation here with the sun shining brightly in the background, to have the truth revealed to you. But it's your own inner guidance that's showing you the way. Now, this Hierophant, this spiritual authority figure, is holding a book. I would say it's the book of the Akashic Records, you know, a book of the, what do we call it? The sacred texts, the guidance for each soul, you know, containing all of the information about all the lifetimes past that you've had, the karmic lessons, the karmic challenges that you were to learn, what you're here to learn in this lifetime. Speaks of your gifts and talents, but it has kind of this information that will help to guide you on your path. We've got a little dog here, which could be like a little friendly guide, or even be symbolic of a friend, right? Dogs are very loyal companions. And so this could be a loyal companion in your life. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, and maybe it's a significant other who's your loyal companion that's helping you discover your own truth, to helping these revelations to come forth in its own time, but supporting you along the way. We've got a little home here, a house in the background with a family. It looks like a woman, a man, and a child. So maybe we're looking for this wisdom or these messages within ourselves, and it's regarding, it could be about home and family, but this also could be representative of some sort of security, right? Family and a home, a house, usually represents security to people's lives. So maybe we're looking for, again, this wisdom on our path of how to find our own kind of sense of security. And it could be security within ourselves, to feel secure and comfortable in our own skins, and secure and comfortable on our own path. But all the while connect with this person or people that are there to support and guide you as well. ask to tap in, and you can call in Archangel Metatron and Archangel Raziel to help you connect with your own Akashic records. You know, the truth of your soul's existence and whatever it is that you might need to know to be able to have this revelation, to have this aha moment, to have this light shine down upon you and say, aha, this is it. This is the moment. This is what I'm needing to understand. So far, it's great because we're standing in our truth and we're gaining this insight and wisdom. And then card number 3, and this, it really feels like it relates to the Venus-Mars connection at the end of the week on Saturday, because this is the 6 of emotional. It's like the 6 of cups. This is about memories of love. So this can be, again, home and family, romantic energy, childhood energy, reminiscing about the past. And this could be reminiscing about childhood. This could be reminiscing about old relationships. And this could, again, reveal that a person from your past maybe is coming in. And maybe it's that memory of the past that draws them in. And maybe this is there so that you can, again, bring some sort of closure, completion, or healing to something. Or maybe it is just about reconnecting and having those good kind of feelings, those good emotions, right? This person's holding a candle, holding the light. And I just heard like the light of hope, right? So whether this is the light of hope that can help to bring healing to a situation that you either have presently or part of the past in your life, or whether it's bringing in the light of hope so that you can heal something, complete something, bring closure to something, and be able to move on, feeling emotionally kind of satisfied with, being able to move forward in your life. So that's a little bit about the energy of the week. Let's go ahead and see what your special message card is depending on your stone of choice. So again, that first stone of choice was the snowflake obsidian, right? So let's give this a little shuffle here. And we're looking for a special message this week for snowflake obsidian people, which was all about that Sun-Pluto conjunction and empowerment, right? Standing in your power. And the message for the people that chose that stone is soul journey. And, here we've got actually a few souls on the path, kind of walking this kind of path that meanders back and forth. And it's almost like the goal is enlightenment. Here we've got this beautiful kind of golden castle, and it's in the cosmos. It's all lit up. It reminds me of like almost a Buddhic temple of some sort. And so here's this spiritual path leading to this ultimate stage of enlightenment. But the first thing is that path is not in a straight line. And so here we as souls, because there are souls indicated here, we're meandering on this path of life, learning the lessons along the way. Our evolution and growth isn't a straight line forward. It's not, a total clear shot, basically. It's like taking this direction and that direction, making this choice and that choice. And it's all about learning. It's all about the journey, as it says here, soul journey at the bottom. So as you're on your soul journey, you are learning along the way. And maybe you're walking a little bit faster, or maybe these people are walking a little bit slower. Eventually, you're going to meet up with certain souls along the way, along your soul's journey that you're supposed to be meeting up with as you're meandering on this evolutionary path. So your angels and guides wanted you to focus in on this spiritual soul's journey that you're on right now, and to look at it as such, to not get frustrated or impatient or depressed, or, that you should be further along, or I wasted so many years on this, or whatever it might be. This is all about learning lessons, owning your power, uncovering your gifts. And that's what the soul journey is all about, and the connections that we meet, with other people along the way. But look at the end result. It's going to be beautiful, and everybody is going to get to that end result as long as you keep moving forward, right? So keep being curious, keep in that positive space and keep moving forward towards this ultimate goal of evolution, spiritual growth, and enlightenment. All right, let's put that back in the deck in case somebody else gets it. The next stone of choice was the Orthoceras fossil. And that one related to the Mercury connecting to the Great Awakener Uranus this week, right? So the Orthoceras fossil, special message for Orthoceras fossil. This one's calling my attention. No, soul journey. Okay. No, yes, of course it is. So everything that I said for the snowflake obsidian people is for you as well. Isn't that interesting? I mean, I did close my eyes, but hey, who knows? Apparently it was supposed to come out. I'm also, and this would be for the previous stone as well, the snowflake obsidian people, but I'm just noticing too now, to add to what was already said, that this palace, this Buddhic temple, if you will, has many doors back here, many doors that you can enter. And it's, again, they just said Akashic records. So I feel like you're on this path to connect with that past lifetime, that past experience in your Akashic records that relates to the present moment circumstances that you're going through for some sort of, again, revelation and aha moment. Now, a lot of you might be saying, I don't know how to connect to my Akashic records. And sure, I took, months of training, to be certified in Akashic record reading, but it doesn't mean you can't connect to your own Akashic records. So I want to say, take some time in meditation. And some of you, they're saying it's going to be more helpful to kind of write, like do an automatic writing or automatic channeling with the written word. But also you can just do a meditation and use kind of the visualization capacity of your own mind and just ask Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raziel, please assist me in connecting to my authentic Akashic records, that realm of the Akashic records, that past life of the Akashic records for myself that most relates to the circumstance and situation that I'm currently going through, to lead me to some sort of information, revelation, download of information, aha moment that's going to be most helpful in my soul's journey in this present moment. So that's what I think you all should say. So again, I'm putting that back in the deck and shuffling. And then the last stone of choice is the clear agate. So clear agate, people, which related to the Venus and Mars, the lovers connecting together in a positive connection. So clear agate, people, special message for this week. This is sticking up, so we're going to pull that out. And we got freedom, okay? So that can be taken a couple different ways, right? If, in fact, we are dealing with relationship matters, this might be a message about freedom, about liberation, about releasing and letting go of something so that you can move forward. Perhaps, you're one of the horses and the other person in whatever kind of relationship we're speaking of is the other horse. And maybe you're going in different directions. It looks like one horse is a little bit behind the other horse. They almost seem like they're moving in sort of the same direction, but it looks like one person's a little bit behind, okay? So right now, it's like you kind of moving into that sense of freeing yourself. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a breaking up of or breaking off of a relationship, but it could be freedom from old mindsets or belief systems or stories or perceived truths within a relationship or even within any kind of situation or circumstance. This could be career related, money, financial related. Venus does rule money and finances. Could be something to do with your living situation because Mars is in Cancer and that rules home and living situation. So this could be in any kind of situation that we're talking about freedom. So freeing ourselves from the past, freeing ourselves from a circumstance or situation, freeing ourselves from a mindset, a belief system, emotions or feelings that we no longer need to hold on to. We've got this yin-yang symbol up in the sky. It almost looks like a full moon, but it's actually also a yin-yang symbol. So that could be regarding the next cycle of the new moon coming up, which would be part of the black of the yin-yang, and then the next full moon coming up, which would be the white part of the yin-yang. And so I would look at this next almost about a month cycle to see what occurs and what unfolds as far as what this freedom might mean to you. Maybe this other person is going to be catching up if it's about relationship stuff. And if not, maybe you're going to continue to move faster and faster, moving forward on your own path. Maybe this is about the integration of your shadow side and your light side, which means you could be freeing yourself from old stories and old subconscious patterns. So maybe it's just about you. And so that balancing of the shadow, the subconscious with the higher self and that aspect of yourself that knows your authentic truth and where you're needing to go next. So this can relate to, a great many things. Just remember that the key word here is freedom. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the weekly energy forecast. Pretty soon, as we go into next week's energy forecast, we're going to be entering a new month already. I can't even believe that. We're getting towards the end of January. It's like this just flew by, right? We just started a new year, and all of a sudden, pretty soon, we're going to be in February. But thank you so much for all your love, your support, your comments on the videos, connecting with me on Facebook and Instagram, checking out and registering for my services on my website, Sacred Soul Empowerment, or my classes, workshops, and events on my meetup page, also called Sacred Soul Empowerment. I appreciate all of you so much and send you all much love and light. Namaste, everyone.